today's live market profile and order flow trade analysis. This is episode 165, and before I share today's analysis, I'd just like to go through a quick disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Also, the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activity. Okay. So with that, let's quickly look at what happened yesterday, how the auction developed, and what can be the potential auction development paths for today. Okay. So first of all, let me just jump to the volume profile chart, and what we have is we opened with a good gap up, then some sort of exhaustion pattern seen around 11,606, and then it filled the gap. So basically, buyers were strong in the first 3 hours, and then in the fourth hour is where buyers they gave up, and then sellers they continued and they win the overall auction. Okay, so if I add the data points of yesterday's auction, what we see now is this is the balance high, and the high is a bit poor. We are currently trading around the value area highs. Okay, what we'll be seeing is there are stops building here. So auction, let the stops clear here, and then let the auction come down. Okay, so let me just jump to the market profile chart. So some of the references are the low, and if we see we have a poor high, so odds are high that auction will open here, try to tag higher, and then develop sideways, and then we need to see whether this form of development happens or not. Okay, so auction opened with around the highs. This poor high is cleared now. So good open around the highs. This is cleared. This anomaly is cleared, and now if you see overall this structure is very poor, very bad trade. So the trade facilitation is also very poor. And let me just see if there are any intraday references. Yeah, so there aren't any. So let the buyers continue. Open equal to high, let the buyers continue. Let it come within yesterday's range, and that's where you can take a trade. But for now, let the choppiness action continue, and based on that, you can take the trading decisions. So let me minimize this, and so if you see it has opened exactly. So who exactly buys around the highs? Okay, you always have to ask such questions. Okay, because smart players, or sorry, I would say not smart players, but smart money, they are not at all, they don't come at exact references. Okay, so who exactly bought around the highs? Okay, this is the balance high. Auction opened with a good gap up. It went exactly around the highs, and then it reversed. Okay, so this reference is also weaker. Okay, so let the buyers step in. Let the buyers step in. And if you see from yesterday's volume is also low. So overall, if you see the volumes are just slightly decreasing. We have our 1 HVN reference here. Okay, and let's see the volume chart. So it's just trading around the VWAP. We've got positive delta, negative balance of power. And if we look at this maximum sellers, so this is the HVN, and about 3,700 contracts have been traded. It's just been 2 minutes, so 2 minutes to go. Okay, and it's just tagging at the VWAP, and it's just trying to go high. Okay, so the low is weaker, the high is also weaker, because there are no transactions happen. If you see it's 0, 0. So let either the high or the low break, and then you can take the trade. Okay. Hey Sarath, hi, good morning. I just saw your comment. So let's see, which way the auction develops today. And overall, if you see, we have positive delta, positive momentum, with negative or bearish candlestick. Okay. So give it some time. Let the choppiness action clear. So what has happened is, yes, this was the close, and people would have tried to short, and market opened with a good gap up, and they are the ones who were booking their profits or losses. So now if you see the delta is turning sellers are stepping in. So today I won't be taking any trades, and the reason for not taking any trades today is from the psychological aspect. So I had just sleep for 3 hours, and that's why I'm still feeling drowsy and feeling sleepy. So I'm not in a good state of mind, or I would say a fit state of mind for trading. So that's why today I'll just be observing, and I'll be just staying away from doing any intraday trades today. Okay. So whenever you feel that you didn't had a good sleep, so what I do is I follow a checklist. If I had a good sound sleep, had good breakfast, a good morning wake up call and all that. So basically, if everything ticks in my checklist, then only I take the trade. But today the case is or scenario is different. I slept actually at 5 in the morning, and I woke up at around 8, and so that's why I was a bit late. So sorry for that. I was late by 10 minutes for starting this video. Okay. Okay. So sellers are now stepping in, and it's now trying to close below VWAP. 6,000 contracts traded. So further continuation to the downside should be seen. There are some anomalies from the order flow chart. Okay, so here there is a divergence. So the delta is turned from positive to negative. So we need to see whether it crosses the zero line. Okay, again it is tagging the VWAP and just going sideways. Okay, so first 5 minute has closed, 6,278 contracts traded. If you see no clarity in terms of direction, delta is positive. Again, sellers are stepping in exactly around VWAP. There's a big seller. So wait for 11,622.7. If you want to take a short trade, wait for this to clear. Okay. Now it's trying to go higher. So basically we're trying to short. There were stops built around this high. So we need to see whether this high is getting tagged or not. Okay. Volume flow is okay. 800, 937. Okay, here it is crossed above VWAP, and here delta has become from zero, and it's just going higher. Okay, so some choppiness action going on. Let it chop. So as a trader, intraday trader, only trade when there is an opportunity or when the trade comes to you. Don't force yourself to take any trades, because that is a recipe to blow your account. That is a recipe for disaster. And trust me, I have done it, wherein I was making good intraday money every day, and then I thought, now I need to trade. I need to trade. So that led to over trading, and then over trading led to increase in losses. And then finally, I learned the lesson the hard way is have a checklist, and have a psychological checklist also. And if you are in a good mood or if you are in a normal mood, then only take the trades. If something is disturbing you, you didn't have good sleep, or you didn't had so you're not feeling well, so it's better to just stay away from those from on those days from trading, and it's better to either focus on other activities or your hobbies, or just observing the markets. Okay, so never stop learning, but do stop trading. Take a break sometimes from trading activity. Yeah, that is what I wanted to share. So overall, this was a buyers who were trying to reach higher. So this was a sort of a pullback opportunity to short, and now again sellers are stepping in. So I said 622.7. So let it close below it, and then we'll be seeing further continuation to the downside. Delta is turning negative now. Contracts are good. So around 3,000, so 50% of the first candle will be happening. Okay, so seller stepping in now. So we need to observe at 11,691. Okay, so 11,691 is this reference. Sorry, 11,591. Sorry, not 691. 11,591. So good buying confidence, but sellers are strong. Buyers are unable to, take the auction higher. They are just struggling around the highs, and today it's something like open equal to high type of a scenario. Okay, so let's see. Let's just observe the auction development. Sorry, yawning. By the way, guys, those of you who are interested in the training, there is a link to the Google form which you can fill it up, and we can connect on Zoom, and then we can plan, or I can chart your training path. Okay, so feel free to use that. That's the way wherein you can connect with me. So seller stepping in. So 3,808 contracts traded. Delta is turned negative. Again, more selling pressure should be seen. We have crossed the zero line. Yeah, I'm so tired today. So now the tempo has reduced. Okay. So let's just observe this. I'm just going on mute for a couple of seconds. I'll get some tea. Yeah. So buyers again trying hard to step in. Okay. So bearish candle with positive delta, bearish candle negative delta. Now a doji candle is getting formed, and indecisiveness is going on. Still 2 minutes to go. Here it has crossed the VWAP. Delta is below zero. So good trade location will be if we see some rejection around the VWAP, then we can take a short trade. So it looks like the high will be getting tagged. So buyers are currently doing a good job. And if you see the pressure, the buyers absorbing the supply. Cumulative delta has turned flat and now it's crossed above VWAP. So good buying confidence. Auction opened outside yesterday's range. Yesterday's range, yesterday was sort of a balanced profile, but there are a lot of anomalies. If you see the structure, a lot of anomalies. So which will be clear today or maybe in the next trading session. So my trade plan is to look for an opportunity to short the market. So this candle is closed above VWAP. Now it's just tagging or developing above VWAP. 2400 contracts, 2482. Again, a sort of indecision going on. Okay, so I'm expecting the high to be tagged now with some good tempo. Okay, so just choppiness action going on. Volumes are not good, 6,000 to 3,000 to 2,400. Let's see how big is this volume or how much is the volume. But the tempo has reduced and it's just chopping around the VWAP levels. Delta is still negative. So does it mean that we'll be seeing downside? Yes, that's what it means. So wait for this candle to close below VWAP, or you can take a short trade now, keeping a stop loss around about 11,631 or 11,632. You can take a short trade at 11,624. Targeting the first is around the lows. Okay, so 24 and 32. So 8-point stop loss, 24 and 7, or let's say 608 or 610. Okay, so 8-point stop loss and 14 points gain. So let's see. So that is the trade plan, a good trade opportunity for today. So good buying coming in, very good buying. We stopped over here. Stack momentum buyers are here. Okay, so it closed above VWAP. Okay, so Good tempo came in, so this was the tempo which I've expected. Stop losses are getting hit. Okay, so the trade plan for today was to short, and the stop losses are hidden, or they have got hit. Okay, okay. Furthermore, continuation I'm expecting. So let the market go. Don't take any trades. Don't fight the trend. Okay. So I'm looking for a short opportunity and wait for the opportunity to come and then only take the trade. Yeah. So with that, I would like to end today's session and just keep on observing the auction development. And let's again catch up on Monday and see how the auction develops. Yeah. So take care and bye for now. Yeah. Happy and safe trading.